What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to check out some petty revenge, and that is the best revenge ever.
This is Dr. G, a therapist with a 0-star rating on Yelp, which she claims is due to the fact that she only tells her clients the total unaltered truth.
I have teenagers and a hubby who works from home. I work a demanding job and fairly long hours, but I don't mind cooking when I get back, as I enjoy it and can whip up a meal in under 20 minutes. That's a superpower. Because I don't think I can make noodles in 20 minutes. But yeah, that's okay.
Nice.
If I needed to. So the deal is I'll cook and hubby and kids get cleanup duty. The problem is that they are all extremely messy and aren't at all bothered by a dirty, messy kitchen. Whereas a dirty kitchen is the one thing that really upsets me. Makes sense. Like, once you're going to sleep, you want your sink to be washed and dry. So after a long, hard day at work, I'll get back to a filthy, dirty kitchen and have to clean it before I could start cooking. Nah, hell no. I got tired of nagging and screaming. It just elevated my stress level. So I would get some food at work, arrive home, sit on the couch and read my book. After a while, someone would ask what's for supper. I would say, I don't know. I can't really do much as the kitchen is dirty. Oh, that is wicked. And it's good. I was going to say eat at work, and then you start cleaning really slowly and it's going to frustrate the hell out of them. And then you start cooking really slowly. But this is even worse. Like, everyone is expecting her to come back from work and like rush to the kitchen and start making stuff. And she comes back with a full stomach and she starts to read a book. She'll say, I don't know, I can't really do much in a dirty kitchen. I would not end up cooking that evening as it got too late and everyone else would have cheese or toast, much to their disgust. Now, when I get home, the kitchen is spotless and the dishwasher on. Problem solved. This is what I keep saying. If you have to stop telling people stuff, just do it.
Just do it!
Like, if you're going to leave, just leave. Don't say, I'm going to leave you. But like, this was an even better one.
Absolutely.
So why does she get to work from home and I can't? At my job, we are supposed to be at the office a couple of days a week. I am in almost every day as that's my preference, while others stick to their work from home days quite strictly, which is also fine. But I have one colleague who I work with closely that previously came into the office but now gets to work from home full time. And I'll add that she's great at her job and a joy to work with.
Okay.
Slowly, it was noticed by a few people. I know those people will be like, oh, hey, this person didn't come in today, especially if they have like set work from home days. Not like, maybe A is working from the office on Monday and B is working on Tuesday. But if they have like team meeting on certain days when they're all supposed to be there, someone is attending a meeting from her computer, I think they should have sent like a memo around, but like, you don't want to know people's stuff. So slowly, it was noticed by a few people. She was never in the office and they started making comments how it was strange. She was lucky. Maybe has found a reason for an exemption. Has a special agreement. They would look at me and wait for me to say something negative or complain. And you know, those co-workers that are like, this place sucks, right? And they're waiting for you to join them, whereas you have a different view of it. But I wouldn't say much other than that she works from home due to personal reasons, as it is not my info to share with others, and she is always available virtually if people need to meet or chat about a project. We were having a larger teams meeting recently, and one of those nosy Nancy's raised it in a passive-aggressive way, saying how she hasn't seen her in ages and she's always at home and it would be great to see her in the office sometime as their team all have to meet a couple of days a week. I sat there sipping my tea while my coworker dropped the bomb that her husband has been having seizures due to a rapidly growing brain tumor. And he can't be left alone. Yeah, it's too much information, but they asked for it. She went on to add how she wishes she could get out of the house more often, but she can't even leave for coffee or groceries unless one of the kids is home or she can get a friend or family member to stop by. and that the other option was to go on leave, but felt it would be a burden to the team and she can still get the work done from home. Let's just say the horrified looks people had and the awkward silence has ensured that hasn't come up again. I mean, when you want to know, you have to tell them, right?
Absolutely.
So you want us to break up? Fine. My mother-in-law is truly awful. She constantly makes remarks about me not deserving my fiancé. We are sort of a modern couple, with him bringing in 70% of the money and doing about 30% of the household chores, and me vice versa. So she's doing like 30% of the income and doing 70%. Makes sense. It's reasonable. It's not like anything special. It's not an exact match, of course, but we are content with the workload and bill division. My mother-in-law thinks that I should do all the chores and calls my job a small part-time gig that I should be happy to do and help out without neglecting my duties. Fiancé disagrees, but going low contact is difficult when his father is and his sister-in-law and I have gotten really close, so he cannot really neglect the mom and stay friends with everyone else without her. So she literally lives with her husband. So my fiance, his brother and sister-in-law and I schemed to have me break up with him in front of his mother and just leave a wake of disastrous consequences to show her. When she next made a remark at New Year's about it being time for him to find a traditional wife, I said she was right and broke it off. She was shocked immediately and started to walk it back. Probably like, no, it's not, it's that bad, we're done. My fiance had a meltdown begging me to stay, while my brother-in-law and his wife instigated by asking my mother-in-law if she was racist.
Okay.
They didn't tell me about this part, but it was funny because she doesn't seem to be racist in any real way. She started to panic as I stormed out, and my fiance moved back home and has been bugging her to do all the things I do on the daily. Cooking and helping him with his New York Times puzzles and steaming his clothes and claiming she owes him for making me leave. Yeah, it's just like, Mom, you drove her crazy and drove her away. Now it's your responsibility to take care of all of these. Full-blown maid for free. So this woman has been calling me non-stop, begging to talk. After just 8 days, she showed up at my work to full-on apologize, complete with a confession that blew me away. She legit admitted to thinking that I loved him enough to let her say whatever without consequences, and assumed that bugging me would get me to do more for her son so he could have more time for her. Okay, this is kind of sweet. Like, it's not sweet, obviously, but I think she was just looking for attention. But the point is, she was saying those mean words to the girl that did not sit right and would not sit right with her if it was being said to her. So he could make more time for her and time to relax. He currently works long hours, as owning a home is a goal for us. And though I also work doubles, she thinks that customer service isn't as hard as IT, even though working with the public is super exhausting. She cried and begged me to take him back and said he was lazy. When I reluctantly agreed, she promised to leave me alone, and the next day sent me a gift basket with some candy in it. Okay. I think it worked, right?
Okay.
My fiance admitted he started to be extra needy to her on purpose after the second day because he missed me and wanted to drive her crazy enough to get her to apologize quick.
Come on now, dog.
Okay, that was really good. And to be fair, she wasn't being a bad mother. Okay, she was being an ass, but to be fair, there was a good reason behind it. She just needed attention, which means her husband is not giving her enough.
Absolutely.
But that was it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.